Welcome back in this series of videos where I share with you any insights I have learned concerning pregnancy and infant loss. Hi, I'm Katrien from Systems of the Soul, and I want to take you with me delving deeper for understanding. In this video, I want to talk to you about the notion of time, timing, and rhythm. Because most of us see time and following that timing and rhythm as the linear line from point A, and we want to go to point B. When trauma occurs, we see it as something, an obstacle, as a challenge that we face that actually pulls us away from how it should be or what our way of life is actually about and should look like. But maybe just because of the physical reality of what is going on when you encounter pregnancy and infant loss, is that actually the movements of contraction and trauma and releasing and opening up are on a physical level, and also on a primal and instinctive level. So you can't really think about it, or you don't really have a goal setting about it. It made me wonder how maybe the solution or the way you can look at it is inside. Because looking at trauma as, you know, the obstacles on a linear scale, it doesn't bring anything new, or it doesn't really bring you healing. So I asked myself the question, how could we look at it so it does bring you healing, so that you at least get on the right track, that there will come an end to all of this? And the answer was basically there, within the womb. Because time, the notion of time and the notion of timing and rhythm within the womb is actually cyclical. Everybody knows already about the cycles of a woman's womb. And if you start looking around in nature, you actually see on a daily basis that life shows you a notion of time that is cyclical. A day is about the movement of the sun, with a beginning, a middle, and an end. The cycle of the womb has a begin, a middle, and an end with the menstruation. Life in and of itself, our human life, has a beginning with our birth, it has a middle with life, and it has an end with death. And the thing is with pregnancy and infant loss is that you just get it all on a different, it's not linear like that, because you get death and then you get a birth somehow on a metaphorical level. And then how should we look at life then? So following actually what the womb was telling me, I wondered, maybe we should start looking at time more like, you know, several circles combined, which forms a spiral. And maybe we should look at it as a slinky. Remember the toys that we used to throw down the stairs, and it just moved from one step to another. But the slinky can show us that when we are talking about life, that you have a cycle, which you know, all the steps that you have to follow for a cycle to come from a beginning, a middle, and an end, that on a linear level, you don't even have to really move in time. And in historic times, you know, just a lifetime is like over in a second, as they say. So it's really just the way, or the relative to the question that we ask ourselves. What's the cyclical, how does the slinky look like concerning a lifetime? You know, if you really prolong the slinky on a linear timeline, and you just choose one circle to take 60 years or 80 years, or you zoom in on that and you close in and you see another slinky, or you use another slinky to show the cycle of a generation or of a year with 4 seasons, and within the season you get 3 months, and within 3 months you get a month with the cycle of the moon, and then every month has a certain amount of days with the cycle of the sun. So everywhere you look, at some point it's all about a cyclical notion of time. And I just asked myself the question, what would happen if I looked at trauma healing and timing and rhythm, following what is happening within the trauma work, shadow work, whatever is occurring between the contracting and releasing. If you start looking at it on a cyclical way, in a cyclical way, then you kind of feel that you are been taken or lifted up by something bigger, at least maybe by an energetic slinky. Because at some point, I have to, I come to an understanding that I did get at some point on the linear notion of time, after what it felt like 1,000,000 steps. But something had come to an end, and I found myself again at the beginning of something from which I could give birth to new ideas, new feelings, new experiences. And I wish for everyone, of course, to be able to experience this. So, if you are going through any type of trauma, actually, try to feel how you can start seeing the cyclical notions of time, and on which cycles actually your body and your ideas and your thoughts and your processes are leaning into and are surrendering to. It can help you very much. If this resonates with you, and if you have any questions or experiences that you want to share, please feel free to reach out. I hope to see you back in the next upcoming videos, and hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye.